This might be one of the craziest videos that I have ever made. And I've made some crazy content on this channel. Lots of you who clicked on this video and lots of Warriors fans in particular are going to be saying, there is no way what I'm about to propose is possible. But I'm telling you right now, it actually is. First off, let's get real about the Golden State Warriors. They are stuck in between trying to win right now with their veterans, but also trying to develop the young players that they already have. That's not exactly working, and the proof is in the Warriors' record this season. The team isn't where many fans expected them to be, but there are some trades they can make to win right now and to keep winning into the future. With every game the Warriors don't do something, they are wasting the remaining prime years of Steph Curry and Draymond Green. This video explains the trades the Warriors need to make as soon as possible. What's up, everybody? This is Troy. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bells. Quality and consistent NBA content coming at you several times a week. The goal is always 400 likes per video, so hit that thumbs up button to help grow the channel. I would really appreciate it. Some NBA teams have the luxury to rebuild slowly. You know, play the waiting game and develop their talent season by season. But the Warriors don't. Steph Curry turns 33 years old next month. Draymond Green turns 31. Now that's not ancient by NBA standards, but it is a wake-up call that the Dubs' NBA window can't last forever. And you may say, well, everything is going to be fine once Klay Thompson is back next year. But can we really be so sure of that? This is a guy coming off an ACL injury and an Achilles tear, one of the worst injuries a basketball player can have. Klay might come back at full strength, but he'll need at least a season to do it. And by that point, Steph will be closing in on his mid-30s. And waiting on guys like James Wiseman and Andrew Wiggins to help improve the team from within is not what an organization who claims to be light years ahead of everyone else should do. So what's the alternative? I am confident the Warriors can trade for both Bradley Beal and Lonzo Ball. Whether you believe it or not, these are players that reports say the Warriors would like to have on their team. And I'll go ahead and say it. The price is not going to be cheap. Like, really not cheap. But it has the potential to pay off for the Warriors in the short and long term. What's unique about the Warriors is that they have what it takes to make these trades happen. The first player that would have to be included in a trade is James Wiseman. Yeah, I know, Warriors fans, already, they love Wiseman. And sure, he could end up being one of the best centers in the NBA one day. The key word there is could. Right now, Wiseman is a rookie who has some good games and some bad games. And rookies don't help teams win championships. And that's the timeline the Warriors are on with Steph, Klay, and Draymond. Add to that, Wiseman is already showing a propensity to get bitten by the injury bug. Is this just a sign of things to come for his career? Putting James Wiseman in a trade isn't something Warriors fans will want to hear, but Wiseman needs to be on the table. The NBA is about championships. It's about getting another banner in the rafters. And if I'm the Warriors, I'm going to trade 10 years of James Wiseman getting 20 and 10 and getting a 4 seed in the playoffs every year to add another championship to Steph Curry's legacy. And the Warriors have a boatload of other trade assets too. They have picks, pick swaps, and tradable players. History shows those are the assets you'll need in order to swing a big trade. So let's look at what these trades would look like. The first trade sends Kelly Oubre to the Pelicans for Lonzo Ball and Willie Hernangomez. So why did the teams do it? Let's start with Lonzo. The Warriors have been rumored to be interested in Lonzo Ball. He gives another playmaker and ball handler to put alongside Steph Curry. He'll push the tempo, which is how the Warriors like to play, and he's a solid defender. He's not going to win any three-point shooting contests, but he'll keep defenses honest, and he'll get tons of open looks on this Warriors team. Lots of people don't like the Ball name, but you got to look at the facts. Lonzo doesn't have any history of being bad in the locker room, And coaches don't talk about issues with him either. He's been able to play behind Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram in New Orleans without his ego getting in the way. All in all, he's a solid player, solid teammate, and he fits the Warriors culture. Hernangomez is a good backup center, and he'll actually be able to stay healthy, unlike Kevon Looney and Marquise Chris, who the Warriors have at that spot right now. With Kelly Oubre, for whatever reason, he just hasn't been able to be the player that Warriors fans thought they were getting. Yeah, I know, he's been playing a little bit better as of late, but his shooting and scoring is some of the worst it's been since early on in his career. I think a change of scenery could be good for both sides. And yeah, Warriors coach Steve Kerr has played down the rumors between a trade with Golden State and Kelly Oubre, but don't think for a second that the Warriors wouldn't pull the trigger on a deal like this if it could improve the team. The next trade is a doozy. Are you ready for it? This trade sends Bradley Beal and Ish Smith to the Warriors for James Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins, and 2 first-round picks. And one of those picks is the one the Warriors own as a result of the D'Angelo Russell trade. With Beal, the Warriors would add to their shooting along with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson when he comes back next season. And once Klay is back, he could even move into the 3 spot. Lonzo Ball comes in off the bench. Talk about the versatility, defense, and shooting with this lineup. It would be unreal. This is a lot to give up, but the Dubs will have to blow Washington away in order to compete with other teams trying to get Brad Beal. I think a trade like this could make it happen, though. And maybe it is too much to give up for Beal, but until there's some sort of market correction, all-star players are going to cost a lot. We saw it with James Harden, Anthony Davis, and Paul George. Young players and picks are what it takes to get all-star players. So it's not a question of if this is too much for Brad Beal, is it too much for the Warriors to trade for Brad Beal? So to recap, that would give the Warriors a starting lineup next year of Steph Curry, Brad Beal, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney. Lonzo Ball comes in off the bench, but there would be plenty of opportunities for him to play alongside the Big Four. This team would be elite on offense and on defense. That is a recipe for another championship. The alternative is just staying the course. That would mean next year's lineup is Steph, Klay, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Wiseman. Add to that the Timberwolves pick and Golden State's own pick. Yeah, that's a good team, maybe even one that could make it to the second round of the playoffs or more, but it isn't good enough for a championship anymore. The West is too tough, and for a team like the Golden State Warriors, just making it to the playoffs isn't going to cut it. Continuing with the dynasty is what has to happen. Guys, that's what I think, but let me know in the comments what you think of these potential trades. If you're a Warriors fan, would you do it? I especially want to hear from the Warriors fans in the comments. That's all I've got for today's video. If it's your first time here, make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you never miss another NBA video. Drop a like while you're here. Would really appreciate it. It helps in growing the channel. That's all I've got for today. My name is Troy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.